Hi guys. So I just want to have a really random chat with y'all today. I just so happened to I was talking to someone on Instagram. They were bringing up Brianna K, and I was like, I wonder what she's been up to. And I went over and watched her life update video, and I hate to say this, but I was kind of shocked at what she was saying in this video. You know, self-awareness with some of these people is just not one of their strong suits. And considering that she has gone through all of her relationships publicly, used her children for clicks and views, she's done these weird launches that are not worth the money. She's done the YouTuber masterclass. It kind of seems like at some point you would think, after, like she said, it's been almost a decade on YouTube, you would think that maybe by this point she would have said, maybe I should do things a little differently. But instead, what is she doing? She's relaunching her YouTube masterclass, How to Become a YouTuber. And she is throwing shade at her ex-husband Adam in this video that is being viewed by all of these people. And you have to think of your kids and the impact that this might have on your kids down the road. In this video, it came off as very, very bitter. I'll throw a comment right here because someone literally had the exact thoughts that I did, and I felt like she sounded very bitter. She starts the video out by explaining how her and Adam are co-parenting and goes over like the schedule of when her kids are with her and when they're with Adam. I'm not going to reshare that because frankly, it's not the internet's business when your kids are with you and when they're with their father. What a weird thing to start a video out with. She really focuses a lot on how Mr. November, remember Brad, her boyfriend, he wasn't the right one, and she's not going to settle, and she's looking for a lifelong partner, and you know, that just wasn't her time, and blah 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 blah. I noticed that Brianna does this thing where she puts herself above her choices. So everything is good until it's not, and then when she comes back to address it, it's that it wasn't good enough for her. But it was for a while, right? You were selling this, oh, I'm a divorced mom and I found new love and we're going to renovate my house and this is the guy and I'm a yacht wifey now and I'm going to come out with a whole brand called Cap and Queen. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, she does mention that brand in this video too. And she's saying that she's working with lawyers and the business is all hers. Isn't that weird that you like branded this entire product line around you being a cap and queen with your new man, and now it's all yours, but it's still going to be called Cap and Queen? Just very weird. I don't look at her as a smart business person, and I would never pay her a penny for any YouTube or influencer masterclass. I wouldn't pay her for a class to learn how to tie my shoe. I want to talk about the YouTuber masterclass because, like I said, she did relaunch this and she's revamping it, and the link was available in her description box. What I want to say first is she has 438,000 subscribers on YouTube. She has not had a video get over 50,000 views since February. And she is selling a $290 YouTube content creator master course. What comes in the course is the confidence and tools you need to get started. So the tools you need to get started to make content would be something to film on and maybe a mic. So are you giving these people a camera and a mic to get started? Maybe a ring light? Because that's the things that you need. If you want to start filming content, those are the things that you're automatically going to need. I assume she's not, but either way, and I don't know how she thinks she's going to teach people confidence. Like, you can't teach people confidence. You can give them, you can be affirming and you can be positive, but as far as saying, I'm going to give you confidence, that is physically impossible. You get a 6-module course loaded with practical tips and information, coaching and questions with Bree during 6 live course calls, and an exclusive online community of support and collaboration. I cannot believe she's charging people almost $300 for this. You want to talk about Gypsy Rose having some audacity? This is having some audacity. When your own channel is not proving that you're worth giving $300 to. So that's the whole thing on the master course. I want to talk about the co-parenting rant that she went on. And this is where I saw the comment about her coming off as very bitter. She starts out by saying that she makes sure that they're all together as a family and there's no drama. While she is airing out all of this on YouTube, but she is drama free and she is the one that is not causing drama. Okay.
I get a lot of questions of just like, how is co-parenting going? And, you know, I think I have always been one, just kind of coming from what I came out of with my parents, where we never had a holiday together after they divorced, and it was really stressful on me and my sister. I just want to eliminate all the stress for my kids. So that's why, like, when we go trick-or-treating, I make sure that like we're all still together as a family and, you know, just make it about them. And same thing, like when it comes to school events or anything like that, it's always just like, it's about them, no drama. But
for her own well-being, she goes zero contact when possible.
For my own mental health and well-being, I try to go just as zero contact as possible, which really isn't in my nature. I would love a world where we could still be really good friends. I just have come to terms with reality that it will never, or it's very unlikely to be that way, which is sad because I wish it could be different for the kids. But again, I think the best thing I can do for the kids is just protect my mental health and my sanity and be as happy of a mom as I can be for them.
She realizes that things in the divorce decree, they were supposed to split 50-50, and she directly calls out Adam and says that he is not paying for these kids to do the swim and the bike and the sports and the whatever. So she does that because she wants to provide it to them. And what I want to say to that is, and you should, if you're going to brag about being the breadwinner, to me, I don't think that I would be saying I'm the breadwinner and I'm doing all the right things for my kids while dragging their father on a YouTube video while also trying to say that you're drama free. It makes no sense.
It's really frustrating though when there's, you know, things in the decree that were supposed to be splitting for the kids when it comes to their activities and like the dance and the cheerleading and the soccer, and I'm getting, you know, no support even though it's in our decree 50-50. You know, in the divorce, I was the breadwinner of our family. I, for years when Adam wasn't working, paid every single bill, every single mortgage, all the credit cards, did all the vacations, did all the Christmas. I mean, that's kind of how most of our marriage was. Like once I was doing YouTube on top of my regular job, I was always paying for basically everything because I could, and because I thought that my marriage was forever, and that's the way that I viewed it. So looking back on it now, I definitely should have been doing that. I should have been really protecting myself and the kids' future a lot more because I lost a lot. So I guess just to kind of be open about it, like I don't get alimony, I don't get child support. So like, it's a lot. Like I have so much weight on my shoulders all the time. And I know other moms out there get this. Like there's so much pressure. But that's why it's like so important for me to keep taking the kids on vacations, even if it's me by myself, to make sure that, you know, their dance and their cheerleading and their soccer and any activity that they want to do, they can do. I mean, that was always even my motivation behind why I wanted to have my own business and, you know, why I wanted to be successful is because I remember what it was like as a kid. My parents loved me and they both worked really hard, but they just didn't have the means sometimes for me when I wanted to do competitive cheerleading or when I wanted to do certain activities at school. Like there just wasn't extras in my house to be able to do those things sometimes. And I just don't want my kids, it's just something, you know, in my head as a parent, I've always been like, no, I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna get to do whatever activity it is that you wanna do. So even though he's not supporting his half like he's supposed to with those things, I'm gonna make sure that they still get to do it. And I'm just gonna make sure that I can give them the best life. I feel like God put me on this earth to spoil those babies and give them the best life that I possibly can as their mom.
She also says how she's ready for a lifelong partner and all of this kind of stuff. And it's just so busy being a mom and decorating and, doing all the stuff around the house. And she's ready for someone who can help her with that. And doing all of this while claiming that you are worth $300 to teach someone to build their own YouTube channel. And she also says she's going to become a Disney travel agent. She's looking into it. What a cluster of a nonsensical video. I just don't think that I would ever sit on a YouTube video and say, I paid for the credit cards, I paid for the house, I paid all the bills, and now we're divorced and he's not paying anything, and I was the breadwinner, and all of, like, why are you airing all of this out? If you're such a boss babe and you're so confident in what you're doing is right, then why mention that you're not getting child support and alimony? It is giving secondhand embarrassment to your kids that are later going to be able to look at this video on YouTube. And, you know, when she starts crying and she's like, social media isn't all smiles and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but Brie, like, you sold that as your brand for years. That everything was smiles and having kids and going to Disney and decorate with me for Valentine's. Like, so I get it. Maybe this is your realization. But even after the divorce, she came off as somebody who was a really strong woman, and she's doing this by herself, and she has this new guy in her life, and you know, how dare people ask questions? And do you see how hypocritical? Like, it's really hard for subscribers to kind of like continue to support people that are so all over the place. They're so toxic. They're so just like, are you going to be a homemaker, or are you going to be a vlogger that just like overshares about your divorce? Which one is it? Because then you can't get mad at people that are asking about what's going on with your divorce and they're releasing photos of you with a new guy out in public. Like, you can't get mad at that because you have overshared your life with the internet. But anyway, I know this was a quick little video, but I wanted to just kind of rant about that. Did y'all see this video? I know it's been a while since I've talked about Brianna K, but as I said tons of other times, you do not need to pay a YouTuber or an influencer any money to get the secrets of success. Because we have seen with Brianna K that it comes with checklists, really generic information that you can find on multiple different websites online for free. And her maybe doing some Q&As. Look for a YouTuber that has already done a Q&A on their channel and look at their views and listen to their advice if their channel is doing well. That's what I would do. Tell me how y'all feel about all of this down below. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.